Hi kids, it's Mommy and Beaver. Say hi, Beaver, hi! So I'm going to tell you a story today. It's snowing, which made me think about a story that I told recently, but I'm going to add it to our little diary. And that was when I was little, because Mother had already had 6 kids. She was very busy. She was kind of getting in the groove of living out in the country, because Daddy moved us out to the farmhouse when I was 5, and Mother had been she had been in the city, but I feel like I just ran around like a little wild Indian. I would go play in the creek all day, and I would go on hikes, and I would ride my bike through the woods all by myself, unattended, when I was little. And sometimes I would come in and Mother would go, "Well, you missed dinner." And even I think at like 5 and 6 years old, I would think, shouldn't someone have come to look for me? But anyway, it's snowing outside, and so it made me think of the time that you've heard before about me getting lost in the snow. It started snowing, and I put on my boots and my coat and everything and went outside playing in the snow and hiking in the woods and hiking in the woods and playing in the snow and hiking in the woods and playing in the snow. And you get it like all day, like all afternoon. And then all of a sudden I was like, it's getting dark and I feel scared because I'm not really sure how to get back home. And I went one way and I went the other way, and I tried another way, and I was lost, and there was woods all around, and any footprints in the snow that I had made were completely covered by more snow, and I was starting to really get cold. And thank goodness our German Shepherd White Fury, the second one at the time, was with me. And I sat down on a log and I started to crying, and he came over there and he licked my face, which was super sweet. He was licking my tears, and all of a sudden, thank God, it dawned on me. I think I was about Landon's age at this time, maybe 8 or so, and I just had this idea like, Fury, go home. Go home, Fury. Go home, Beaver. Beaver wouldn't have a clue what that meant. But Fury kind of looked at me sheepishly and started walking, and then started to come back, and I was like, "No, go home, Fury." And so he just started walking away from me, and I followed him, and if he stopped and looked at me, I'd say, "Go home." And he got me home, and it was dark by the time we got to the farmhouse, and I was freezing, like hypothermia freezing. I couldn't feel my little tiny fingers. And I just knew that when I came into the house, Mother and Daddy and a police officer and the fire department would all be there going, "Where were you? Are you okay? Are you frozen?" I walk in the house, they're all just laying around watching TV. And Mother was like, "Well, you missed dinner again." Damn. The moral of this story was, it's a good thing I survived my childhood. Were you as bored as Beaver?